We are on.
All right. Bless up, everybody. Bless
Hello,
up.
hello.
All right. Welcome to the Uncouth
Cool
Truth
What's up?
podcast, season 2, episode. What we on? 4?
Episode 4. Yes.
Episode 4.
Four.
Yes. We ain't out the door.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All
We are
right.
settling the score.
All right. It's me with your host, yours truly, Impenetrable, the Rebel, the Rexdale Rasta, and also with my co-host.
It's your girl, Rita Pearl, reminding you yet again to stay hydrated, my friends. Stay hydrated, my friends. Y'all didn't even let me get to my line. Stay hydrated. Drink water. It's important.
You don't know.
Yeah, but we gonna blaze up in this joint right now.
Okay, but drink water, though.
Yeah, man. So, what do we got for today?
Well,
For
now that
tonight.
you mention it, now that you just introduced yourself behind the camera scenes there, my Mr. Producer Extraordinaire, why don't you just tell them your name that is always here on this show, and we're thankful for this platform.
Man, you'll be listening to Down to Earth podcast here. You know what I mean? Straight up, you got the head of operation here, the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Leadership. What? You don't know. We are on episode 3 for Uncouth Truth here, season 2.
I think you said 4, though.
Episode 4.
Is it? No, yeah, 4. I got to change that right now. Shoot.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah,
It's all
episode 4.
4.
Yeah,
4.
man.
Okay.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2.
We editing
So
that.
with some Uncouth Truth, we got some serious topics to address out here,
Yes.
which a lot of people don't want to address.
Let's talk. Let's talk it out.
Let's talk. But before we talk, let's get the video up so that the topic can actually explain for itself.
And also, I want to also, extend this to the people in the live, those who are watching. Anyone who has any comments or questions about, or anything they want to say about what we're talking about today, and what we'll be watching, what you'll be seeing. Yeah, it just keeps coming back, this topic. So I figured let's get into it. Yeah. Are we doing that topic first? Let's do yours. I would like let's do the Kings first.
Start off with
Okay.
the Kings. So we'll get
All
the
right.
video started up then, please.
Hold on here. Just one more. I got to adjust here.
No problem.
Now, for those of y'all that are seeing me on my live here from my phone on IG, go over to @D2E_podcast to see the entire podcast with myself and my co-host, because I may cut out of here pretty soon, because I'd rather make sure that all the audience is going to where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Okay.
So the video's all queued up?
I'm about to.
All right. So our first topic, as our producer extraordinaire is getting the video settled up, I had this type of question in regards to, do we believe that a man of a provider, role of a provider, is miscued? And let's run the video, shall we?
No problem. Here we go.
That don't mean buy you every kind of weave you want that costs $800 or $900. It don't mean buy you every kind of Gucci and Fendi and Louis Vuitton. That ain't what provide me. He's going to provide direction and guidance.
All right. Here we go.
For right now, the man's role would be to protect and provide. Now, when we say provide, that don't mean buy you every kind of weave you want that costs $800 or $900. It don't mean buy you every kind of Gucci and Fendi and Louis Vuitton. That ain't what provide me. He's going to provide direction and guidance, love, affection, discipline for our children, and help with all of those kind of things. Provide ideas. See, one of our problems as black women is that we ain't got nothing to do. Other than work for white people, we don't have too much to do. Go to the church. And many of us treat the people at the church and the minister like we should be treating our man at home. So, we have it all mixed up. So those are some of the things that the man needs to do. He needs to not let us get away with things, because the moment we get away.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It is interesting, but
Uh-huh.
I was agreeing with her in regards to like just the concept of like the provider, where it's not just about the money and spoiling you with like a nice lifestyle and all that stuff.
Yeah,
That stuff that she
provider does
said
not necessarily
is
include materialism, like just like luxury. I think that I'm not saying that it's not a part
it's
of
not a nice.
it's not a part of the relationship. I believe that that should be maybe something used for celebrations or for special
Agree.
occasions, but it's not something that should be an expectation on a daily basis or a weekly basis. Like, it's not your man's responsibility to get your nails done. It's not his responsibility to pay for your weave. It's not his responsibility to pay for any of your upkeep. That is on you. If he buys you a Coach purse, it's because it's your birthday, maybe, or he loves you, or you're celebrating your anniversary, and you're lucky if you get a Coach bag. But don't be. I think there's a sad there's just an expectation, unrealistic expectation, and I
I would
think
agree
that
with that. Yes.
I believe that we should first understand what we are getting involved with first before we start uh,
Yeah, like what
having all
type of
these
man are you gonna
expectations.
have? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
because not every
can he
man is
lead
up for
you,
that.
nurture
Yeah.
like your
and
emotions, your
and the
thoughts?
attitude that just because a man is sleeping with you that you deserve all these things is that's madness to me. It's a partnership. You both deserve stuff. You both deserve to do nice things for each other. You both deserve it. I don't
Agreed.
think that
I
it
cannot disagree with you, Queen,
I just
at
think
all.
that unfortunately the culture itself has been skewed to a point where we no longer we have missed the value of relationships and connections. The value has changed, and
Very
again,
much
I
so,
do
yeah.
blame mass media for that, of course, and our
And
consumption
our
of
participation in it.
absolutely
Yeah.
of of mass media. But the problem is that you can participate and still separate. But what we have is a lot of people who participate and want to integrate, right? They want to be a part of it. They gotta have the latest purse. They gotta get the latest hairstyle. They gotta get the latest shoes. They gotta get the latest.
Would you say that's a syndrome or something? Because it seems like to me, like to me, it's like some kind of syndrome disease or something.
It's
Because
not a syndrome.
I
It's
don't know, because it's been like this for years since I've been a child. It's
uh-huh.
like the newest toy, the newest video game. Like everybody
Yeah.
has to have it. Now you're grown up. Now, oh, the newest phone, the newest whatever. You have to have it. You have to have it. The newest video game
But
system.
why do you have to have it? Is a
Because
question.
everybody else has it.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
See what I said? That's what I'm asking.
That's the
Is this some
problem.
kind of syndrome or something?
Because then you
Black,
have
black,
wait,
no
but
black,
then
black,
but that's when you have to
black,
sit back and you have to have some self-reflection. You have to really figure out what is driving me. Am I driving myself or am I being driven? And that's the problem. The masses are being driven and they don't even really realize it.
Oh,
Most of them
they
don't
have
even
no idea.
realize that shit. So, uh yeah. So, yeah,
Thank you
basically.
for summarizing it, because I really don't even know what else more to add on it, because
Yeah.
it's like you already knocked out all the
Yeah.
points that I was gonna probably even mention to myself in regards to that.
Yeah. And I mean, in saying that, of course, again, I need to also come back and call the men to be accountable too. Because
Yes,
when in
to
saying that,
truly being those type of
right,
providers.
not
Yes.
and by being those type of providers, the only way a man can really be a provider is by really embracing his masculine, really embracing his manhood, really and say that means that I think I was talking to you about that. I said that in the group chat that a woman does need uh that energy to lean on. She needs that
So
strength
that she
to
can
lean
actually
on,
be a real
and
woman.
so that she's able to open herself to be that soft, nurturing creature that we're supposed to be. But the problem is that a lot of us don't have the opportunity to be. We're forced in situations where we have to kind of play both sides, and it's hard to play both sides. How can you be soft and nurturing and nobody's, the bills aren't paid. How can you be soft and nurturing when there's no food in the fridge? And there's all you're doing is arguing and fighting. That's craziness. That's madness. There's no way. That's not an environment for any woman to be nurturing. And of course it's going to affect a man's ego as well. Yeah.
Yes.
And so I've learned that. And so for that reason, yeah, it's
Because for me, as it is, like if a real man, if you're the provider, the one thing that you're definitely looking forward to when you're a provider is to be coming home, and I do mean a home, where your woman is like that energy in that space away from the world. She helps you with that calmness. She gets you in that, like, the way how the home is set, the way how she is as a woman inside, like that place in regards to you still having your masculinity, as like we talked, so that her femininity, her feminine, or my bad with the pronunciation.
That's okay. Femininity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is glowing so much throughout the home, where it's like that man is like, yes.
And that
is
can
what I'm
only
coming to.
glow
Yeah.
if she feels rested, and a bit able to be vulnerable and able to just be herself. Once those things can happen, that you're absolutely right. You will come home to a home. Okay.
Yes.
But if it is the contrary, there is no home. There's no home. Unfortunately, there's going to be too much friction and too much problems. And that goes either way, a woman cannot expect, if she has a good man, she should be creating that balance for him too. If he's out there and he's busting his ass and he's out there, as they say, bringing home the bacon, then yeah, that's when you understand.
No pork.
Okay, bun the pork. Okay, bringing home the chicken bacon. Okay. Yeah. I didn't really mean. It was a figure of speech. Cheese on peas. Anyways, I'm sorry. We are pork free here at Uncouth Truth.
Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. Yes.
Yeah. So I think it comes right back to balance and reciprocity. As long as he is providing those elements that are necessary for her to be what she is by nature, then she will then in turn provide those same things for him. And that's the problem. That, to me, it sounds so easy, but it seems so difficult to attain, I find.
It does. It can be. I can say that it is. It can be difficult to attain because it depends on now, like, the level of what a woman's vision or how she sees herself for a home.
Yeah.
Right. And that also too can come into play, where it's like, I can see it. Like, some guys, yeah, they're working hard being a provider, but it's not really enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the woman's now vision or perception of, like, well, it's not measuring up to how I would like to see in regards to a life and all that. And sometimes, yeah, I can understand that you don't want it to be rough like that, maybe of like your childhood experience or something that your parents have gone through.
Yeah.
But maybe it may not last that long if you guys ride it out.
True. Very true. I believe so much in riding it out. I believe so much in being on a ship and having one captain and one first mate, and the two of y'all ride those hard waves together. The true of you have to believe that, have to want that, have to. And sometimes when you have those situations, you might not be at odds. You might not even get along. You might fight. That seems to be when the most friction occurs, I find, with couples. But I feel like, again, if two people really are beyond that, beyond the frustration that occurs, and can see beyond that, can see the big picture, then
exactly,
right. But I find that there's always one or the other person in the couple gives up. It's always this. I feel like people need to really sit down and be patient and stop the fuckery. Like really go through your relationships, or maybe take time before you get into them. Maybe that's what you need to do.
More bigger thing, right?
Yeah, because I think that's the thing. People take time and then don't take time. And I mean, I'm speaking to myself as well. Don't take time and then you're disappointed with the result. Why was he not what I thought he was? Why? Because I envisioned him to be something more than what he was. And that's exactly what the hell I got.
Yeah,
right?
And that can also
Yeah.
happen too with guys too, where it's
Exactly.
like, yo, you got something a bit
Exactly.
kinda easy, and then now you're kind of figuring out, whoa,
Exactly.
what kind of personality this
And
girl
you didn't-
I kind of hold up and I go on
And
with,
you didn't
like,
take time. And if
and
you had
never
take
had
time,
to find out to say like, yo, that
exactly.
woman is some vindictive, like
Exactly.
type of like evil something like
Exactly.
that,
For sure.
right? So
Yeah.
we need to slow down and see like
That's
what
right.
you're dealing with.
And too many of us find out later on, too late, that the man that you jumped into it with, it was abusive or controlling.
You know,
I'm
the
just
worst part
saying.
is when
So-
you're stuck knowing that you have a kid between somebody like that. Oh, good
Ooh,
Lord.
well, I can be thankful and say I never had that
I'm glad
problem.
I'm not in that situation.
Me
right
neither.
now. So give thanks to the Most High for that.
Yes.
All right. So
in
regards to that topic, I think we definitely like covered a lot of bases with that one. There.
Yeah, I think that's good. Let's welcome the other people who walked in.
How about your
Hey.
How about the next topic? What's almost related to this?
Yeah.
The next clip. Should we play that first?
Run the clip. Hey, hold on. Hey, wait.
No, but may I wait for you guys to bring it up?
No, hold on. I want to introduce the clip. Thank you.
Exactly. That's what I'm waiting for first.
Okay, so this comes back full circle to our first season when I spoke about the age gap between in dating. So I came across another very interesting clip. And we'll segue another clip that we weren't able to upload, which is basically just the opposite situation. But it's basically a man, a couple, and the woman is they're dating, older woman, younger man.
Cougar.
The woman is 67 years old,
and
the young man is 26.
Which let's just run the clip, and then after we're gonna
let us
talk.
know what y'all think about that.
Let's run the clip.
Yeah.
Karan and Cheryl McCain.
Yes.
You guys, I've been following you guys for at least a year and a half, at least 2 years on TikTok.
We have a 37-year age gap. I'm 63 and he's 26.
Okay.
And I am his wife.
This is the first woman I ever had. Like,
Ever had? Okay.
she changed me into the man I am today. Trying to start a family because that's all we want. It's a love child.
Are you looking forward to doing motherhood all over again?
Yeah, why not? I have 17 grandbabies.
All right. Definitely is a double standard that we see older men with younger women all the time.
People don't care about that because I'm the older woman.
Right.
We truly love each other.
You guys had an OnlyFans.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right.
Oh, you ran into
No need
She was in the air. It was like a waterfall. It was,
Whoa!
yeah, we did-
So let's get your thoughts. What do you guys think? So I guess. So my question is. Is she too old for him? Is he too young?
Yes. Is that a question?
What kind of question?
But okay, but why? Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, we
Go
got
ahead.
audience
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
so,
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
you're welcome. What's your name?
Kevin.
Okay, welcome, Kevin. Go ahead.
Everybody deserves love. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. that.
And I'm gonna say you can't choose
Who you love.
who you love in certain, like, you can love somebody, but they can be a hater towards you. You know what I'm saying? You can love a girl the whole time she's plotting. I just wanted this guy's money and I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you were
that's true.
in love, madly in love with this girl.
That's so true.
Who are we to choose to say that couple, they don't reason on a different level? You know what I'm saying? They don't bond on a different level. Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Not to understand it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it may look away for us because we don't understand. It's not for us to understand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when you look at them,
that definitely.
But if it was even flipped and it looked like an older guy dating a younger
Okay, but
girl,
that's what we're about to get to.
Exactly.
We'll get into in a second.
Right?
But let's be real. It's 37 years. So my question is, here's my question. So my question really is, again, how old is too old? So then I guess if we're saying how old is too old, then how old is enough? How old is old enough for you?
So, but the scale's different. The scale for women is different than it is men, right?
How so? Tell me
Because
how.
okay, guys can date as old as they can get, pretty much. Men, if we're dating a younger girl, there has to be a cutoff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't date a 16-year-old and you're 30. You know what I'm saying? But a woman,
that'll bring us to our next
topic. You get what I'm saying? If a woman's like 30 and she's talking to a 19-year-old, be like, no, it's good, man. She a cool girl. Oh yeah.
Okay. What about if she's 47?
It's still gonna look like, oh my god, she a hot mom.
And the guy's 21.
Yeah, she a hot mom. That's all I'm gonna say.
To a young guy?
Yeah, to a young guy.
Catch like an older woman that's still hotter than like even
Thank
the women
you.
that are around
All
his
right.
age. He's gonna be like, yo, I got me a prize.
It's a trophy wife if you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Either way. Okay, but you guys look at it as prize. It could be prize or it could be notch on his belt. Because you have to understand too, when you're at that stage in your life and you're 21-year-old man, y'all ain't thinking with nothing but your you know what.
I'm not gonna lie about it.
Listen.
Us guys, when we were like in our 20s, yo, we would have the
Be real.
On the real tip, we would talk about, yo, how much older women did you slap?
See?
Well, I know.
Me, I tell you.
I'm gonna speak from my perspective. At 21, I was married, locked, had my own apartment, working, focused, only one girl. My brothers used to crack a joke and say, yo, you have one China. You suffer from one China because I only come home to one girl. Right? You know what I'm saying? I love commitment is what I was raised on.
And that's the problem with us men back in those days, that we weren't really valuing in regards to that type of relationships.
And our generation too, a lot of the men them were just enjoying. They were young.
Of course.
They was played.
You're a whip. You're a whip.
Yeah, lots of pressure. You gotta. It was all about how many girls you could get. That's what it was about. And older women, a lot of mercy.
See, that was the thing that I was gonna get to. Now, when I was married, right, women they see the ring. The more women will come at me, and I'm telling them,
that's what happens. I know.
I'm telling you. And
I was married.
We cutting them. No. Like, I'm good. I got one girl.
It's like you have a sign on your forehead that says, "I'm married. Come try and talk to me."
And they want to break that.
No.
Like, why do they want to break that?
The worst thing about it, it's like when a man is single, there's no woman coming.
Oh, then no one.
But that's the same. That's the same with single women. That's the same with single women. That's the same with single women. That's the same with single women.
It's like throwing themselves to you.
It's the same as single women.
It's crazy.
Like if we don't go looking for nobody really. It's only if we go looking for it. Yeah, of course we can get it if we want.
But I have to say something about that clip, yeah. Straight up.
Tell me.
37 years. Yo, listen here, man. The woman is old enough to be his grandma.
She had no teeth. That's the other thing I know.
Yo, I don't even want to know what's going on in the bed.
She was like, yeah.
Hold on. See, now if we're gonna go down that way,
but they talked about it. They talked about it at the end of the clip.
Yeah,
right?
I was gonna say, dude's probably living. You know what I'm saying? She's popping the dentures out. Dude's living, and we're arguing the wrong thing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord. Oh my
God. Hold on a minute. Me have to say one more thing. The man said something about children. He said about children, right? So wait there. Hold on a minute. How old is she again?
63. 63. And he's 26.
They caught the young boy. And I'm gonna tell you, it's the thing with all like
you're not finished with it, you know.
Know that, but if you guys caught it on the clip, he said she's the first one.
Yeah. And guess what? You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen. But you know, it's the adoption thing.
You're really
Okay,
that's your first impression as a young man when you lock in. With with a woman.
Yeah. And if that's his, because he ain't. So first of all, so what you're basically saying is, when you're like a virgin and the first person you've ever been with is, that person is like
now something of a secret.
It's like going to a restaurant and it's like a buffet, but they only offer one thing on the menu.
Well, check this out.
Guess what? You don't have anything else to compare it to.
Well, check this out. He's gonna get it all in one, because if they adopt this lady ain't gonna survive enough to see the child into the teens. So check this out. He's gonna be a single father.
Oh yeah, he will.
Unless he's gonna remarry another old bag. Okay, straight up. I'm just being honest.
Or maybe he'll decide to go younger. Maybe he'll change his mind.
Oh, he's gonna reverse it.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is because we're not the same in our 20s that we are in our 30s. We're not the same in our 30s that we are in our 40s. We go through changes, and if you the same every decade, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, my friend. Like you're supposed to change and grow, and some of us grow and change faster than others. Some of us grow and change slower, but that's what you're supposed to.
So you already learned that in class when you were going through school, because not everybody learns the same.
Yeah, but not even that. Just also mentally in terms of like wisdom.
I would love to ask this guy this question.
Yes.
What happened with the women who are around your age? What happened with them? What, something wrong? That's something I wanna know.
They saw something wrong with him. That's probably what he
That
felt.
must be it.
Maybe he didn't have luck. Yeah, maybe he wasn't having luck with.
Luck.
Yeah.
Think about
girls
it. The man
so wait there. Hold up a second. So he's
now gone through high school and everything of those prom where you're supposed to like lock in with somebody.
So I'm lucky now.
Went single all there to the prom and everything.
Yeah.
Now you're 26. That means you also went through college through the same thing.
So now I'm lucky now, right? That's what you're saying?
Honestly, we don't know though. We don't really know. We don't really know what his So
what you know?
Yes, Quan.
We don't know the full facts.
That's what I just said. I just said that.
A 401k. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if she has a will written and homies in the will right now.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying we don't know if there's a motive.
But that's what it's looking like. It's looking like.
Of course, it would look like that. It would look like that.
It's looking like the other way. No, sugar mama. Okay, not sugar daddy. Sugar mama.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm still looking.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Everybody needs love. She probably calmed down.
Yeah. She's okay with it. There's no problem.
So wait there. Hold up. I like what you said right there. So yeah, gotcha. So that means that one there, 37, like or more older is okay.
Well, me is 47. Me is not.
So wait there. So an 80-year-old is okay. 79 is all right.
Okay, but what's your max?
Yeah, that's the question.
Somebody being older than me.
How many years?
Like 8 or 9. That's it.
8 or 9 years.
8 or 9
more.
Years.
So a 90-year-old. So a 90-year-old sugar mama wouldn't do you good. Yeah.
It's about like understanding like the energy or like the generation that you grew up
That's
with,
right.
The mental state.
What about you, Rastafari Samurai? If you were a single guy, what would be your age max or
like going?
Okay.
Age max. What? I'm gonna give it back. Hold up a second. You said age max for me?
Like
for in a woman.
For older or younger? Which one?
Whichever you want.
If she's an older woman,
how many years? How many years older than you?
Would you like still say like
how many years older than you would you date?
Well, I'm gonna go by when I was younger. So when I was in my 20s, 25 and stuff, I was already going for 30. So now I do it vice versa. It's not the other way now anymore. So me older, me not going for older. Okay? No fucking way I'm doing that. No fucking way. You know why?
Isn't he a savage?
No,
he is, right?
Here. There's no fucking way.
You are an ageist, sir.
No.
That's what that is. I spoke about that the first episode.
Here, but at the same time, me not going after something what is around my son's age. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, no one said to do that. I asked you how many years is the max, and you said
the max.
I'm not gonna
listen. The max
for me.
Listen here. The max. To me, the max for older is either maybe 5 years older than me.
What about
that's it?
And younger?
You know what I mean? That's the max for me.
And younger?
Younger, I already told you, it can't be my son's age. It can't be my son's age.
I don't know how old your son is. Tell me how many years. I want to know how many years younger than you is okay.
Well, my son is 28 now.
Taras Klotz. And you are? Wait. I don't even know how old you are. Okay, but that's why that's why you don't see. So wait, hold on. But that's why you have a problem with answering questions. I said to you, how many years? I never ask you how much age you are or your son is. I said, how many years younger? How many blur years? Tell me how many years? How many years? I don't know how. You won't tell me how old you are. How can I do the math? Why do I come here every week and have to be antagonized by you? You know what?
This is about the ratings.
You're done.
This is about the ratings.
Who else wants to answer the question? Because I'm done. I don't want to hear nothing else.
Let's do the math on it. It's guy math, there's woman math. We're gonna take into accountability. So my age right now, I'm 30.
Yes. Okay, you're a big man. All right.
So watch this now.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it for when you're in your 20s. So dude was in his 20s. So when I was in my 20s.
No. I'm asking you now.
Me now?
How many years older? How many years younger? That's what I want.
Okay.
You're not that much.
My
older
age
than
gap, younger, it has to be 10 max.
Okay.
No more than 10.
So you'll date a 40-year-old woman?
No. Like
a 30-year-old woman?
20. If I'm 30, 20.
You're 30, 20.
So I can teach her, we're still in the age gap of that's going up, right?
Okay.
I can't be talking to no 19, 16, 17. Hell no. I'm 30, my nigga.
Good job.
You know what I'm saying? That's the cutoff. You know what I'm saying?
Good job. Okay.
Yeah, remember, we're all in a bar. I'm a DJ. That's the cutoff. You know what I'm saying? You can't ID.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Argue?
Legal, adults.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You make your own decisions.
Yes.
You're a grown ass woman. All right, boom. Now for age gap going up.
Yeah.
I'm a dog. I can't say an age. Oman look good. I'm a yardie at that. I'm born and raised. If she look, you think I'm gonna go there and say, "Oh my God, what? 83?" No, I don't care. Who cares? What? You take care of yourself. That's one thing.
Okay, that's
like, listen.
Oh my
God. Now women that are all even are 53, 54. I've dated women that are in their 50s that are looking better than some women in their 20s.
Boss, tell them that they don't understand. When I got
what is going
I got divorced. The lady I was speaking to after, she was in her 40s. She was 44. She was my mom's age, bro.
Oh my God.
And she used to tell me, if baby ever find out to me, she'd kill me. And my mom's like, little does she know. Yeah, my mom already knows. What? Me and my mom reason these things. So my mom was like, little does she know. Knock them down, Kevin. Knock them down. That's what my mom said. I'm tell you. Come on. Big woman thing. Real bad man.
Have real talks with our moms. I can't wait for your son to grow up and have them talks with you. Hey? I know you're gonna be shocked.
Oh, I'll enjoy them. Listen, you know what it is you just don't want those talks about yourself. That's all. That's it.
What do you mean?
Yeah. No, because that's been what's been happening to me lately. In the last year, I've noticed a lot of young men, very young.
Let's go back to what he said right there.
And we were just talking about that before.
Let's go back to that. But a question may have for you though. So, your son come with older lady and all of that. Like the approval status. That's what I want to know. Like what's the approval status for you? Like, son is at that certain age now, and he either brings a younger woman or an older lady. That's why I would like to know what would be on your mind. Yes, sir. That would be very, very interesting.
So how old is he? 30? We'll say 30?
Well, okay. Well, yeah, 30. Let's say 30. Yeah.
Let's say 30.
Let's see. Yeah, and he's looking for your approval, Remember that?
Yeah.
I remember now. You're still even looking young for your age already as it is. So you would still be
That's right.
Yeah.
What age?
Because I'm getting approached by 21-year-olds.
There you go.
Okay. Let me just hold on. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
No, I'm to them. Ready again.
I'm gonna have to stop taking care of my skin. Because I don't know what else is going on. I don't know what y'all are drinking, yo. Okay. So if my son was 30, he could date a girl 20. 10 years the difference is fine. That doesn't bother me.
Now older.
Older?
Say he's in his 30 and he comes home with like a 45.
Worse yet.
As long as she's younger than me, she can be in her 40s.
See,
he comes home with a older lady that's teaching you a little style of a cook.
No. First of all.
Wait, hold on though. Who sounds
hold on, let me explain something to you.
Now?
No, wait. No. But first of all, what did I say that was ageist except for no?
But why not? Of her age, that she has experience enough to tell you.
If you let me finish, then maybe you would understand and learn, youngin.
Sorry.
Thank you, young king. Thank you. Now,
murder.
What I was trying to explain is she and I definitely have to have some kind of relationship. I'm sure we could go out, go to the spa together, do girls things. But if she thinks that I'm going to call her daughter-in-law, no, I'm not going to do that, especially if she's older than me. It's not happening. Okay? She doesn't need to call me mom either. We're not doing that. But, if that's what he likes, as long as she's good to him and he's good to her, I want my son to be happy.
So long term is if she came.
Listen to me. I only have one rule with my kid.
Okay.
And that is that whoever he picks is seasoned. That's it. I just want seasoned, flavored in my life, in my family, in my lineage. That's it. You understand?
So as a son, we can't go out there and do some seasoning?
Brethren.
I'm just asking. This is a question
you understand what I said, right? You can season whoever you want as long as you season it safely. But what I'm saying to you is when it comes to you procreating and creating the next generation, I want some seasoning in my life and in my family. That's what I'm saying. Don't you see already how high yellow I are? Do you understand? If he goes in any other direction, there goes
she don't want no complicated grandbabies. You know what I mean?
Oh, I want complicated. I want some strong ancestral babies. That's what I want.
You don't want complex. Okay. You know what I mean by complex, right?
Yeah.
Right then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I would have called it plain. I don't know about complex.
Yo, nowadays the description with these kids nowadays, I say complex.
Yeah.
You know.
All that business about is that I agree with her. My son's going to be going 21 this year. All I matter with him is just that he's happy and that the woman that he chooses to be in his life, that she's like going to treat him good, and then I'm going to make sure I'm on his ass that you treat her good.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I want when I say seasoned, when I say seasoned, I really mean culture. I want a woman, a girl with culture. I want a woman, girl who knows who she is. I want
mannerism.
I just want her to have some substance about her. I don't want it to be someone who's doesn't know anything. I can't no flaky chicks. I don't want no brainless girls.
Well,
no.
Down to the simple terms, you want somebody knowing the fact that he's sick. I ain't coming. You is the one, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's what it comes down to.
You know what I'm saying? Straight.
I mean, until I get old and move in with him anyway, but
that's another topic.
Oh, don't worry. We've already had the discussion.
What time the blood clot?
Yes, he's 13. We've had this discussion. This is
but don't tell my mother say no. My love you and mommy.
Listen to me.
I'll buy you the same house next door on the same lot. You understand?
Listen to me.
So the
okay, then you do that too. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah,
that's fine. But if it does not work out that way, I gotta live with you.
No.
You know what you do? You know what you do? You get a big house and you put me on the east wing and you stay on the west wing.
That's what I'm doing with my mom.
All right. All right. Then we're happy.
Even the most you have right now, I'm like, your house is so big I can split it
that's
right down
right.
the middle.
That's right. You're
not
in my face.
Home,
I'm not in yours.
Like,
Send me my nurse every so.
Big up my mother, she a nurse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My mom is a nurse too. My mom takes care of.
I'm not quite a nurse, but I'm in healthcare.
Big up.
All right.
Yes. Oh, I'm a registered massage therapist.
Wow.
17 years. Feel free.
Remember, I'm cooking on my neck in the bud.
Oh, Lord.
We need a.
That's always what I
chiropractor in the
hear.
house.
Anytime I say what I do, it's always,
Come
you know,
on.
my shoulder. Oh, my shoulder. You know, it's bothering me right
What?
there. Always, yeah.
You don't get somebody saying, you know, the end of the thing.
What, happy ending?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I've had many situations like that.
Holy.
I could write a book. It's quite comical.
What about hey, y'all.
Called not the happy ending.
Yes, I've had men tell me that I was their fantasy. I've had men, yeah, yeah. I've had men ask me for my number. One said he wanted to cheat on his wife with me. Oh yeah, lots of fun, great stuff. Just great memories, good times.
I've had that type of offers from ladies too, ones that are married and just want to have. I'm just like,
You know what? Let me tell you something. The male therapists get it the worse than the female therapists.
yeah,
And I'll say why, because I used to work in high-end spas downtown, and I remember the male therapist would sometimes come out of the room and they would be like, you could see on their face that they were just like disturbed. And then when you get to talking to them, the old rich women, they come in to get massage, and they be in the rooms dropping their robes in front of them, or if they're on the table, putting their hands in places they shouldn't. And what can you do as a male therapist? Like, what can you do? At the end of the day, it's going to be your word against this woman. And so it's really not a man's world in massage therapy. Yeah, it really isn't. It's hard.
At a disadvantage.
Yeah, women definitely have more rights. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because when a man was a creep with me, I just walked out of the room. That's all I did.
No,
it's a whole other topic.
It's
whole other topic, but it's just basically when is it inappropriate? Like, in professional situations, when is things inappropriate? But you know what? I wanted to circle back to the age gap, because we were talking about the man and woman. I mean, the woman 60, 63 and the man 26. But we also didn't, talk about the 18-year-old girl who is married to her pastor, who is 63 years old. Yes, 18-year-old girl married to her pastor, who is 63.
And from the way how the story came out with this one, it's like the family groomed the girl to being with the pastor married.
Yeah.
As well, like an arranged marriage to an older man. So
yeah, there's the word. There's the prefix, arranged.
Yeah, well, because he said he said in the clip that he's known her since she was 13, apparently. Or they said in the news. Yeah.
The range.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now 63 and 18, that's too much, right? 63 and 18 too much, guys?
Definitely.
Yeah. Too much of a gap?
The girl didn't even get to even
I think so.
with even her girlfriends at all yet.
And the thing is, like, do you know yourself at 18? Like, do you know the world? How much experience?
Question how come the church is not like up in uproar in regards to all of this? The church Congress and all something like that? Because if it was my family or something like that, I would have been
because them in it.
All right.
Them in it.
Yeah.
How are you calling yourself a pastor and going on so?
Mm-hmm.
And the excuse he known her for so long. What the hell is that bullshit?
How long did he know the girl now?
When she was 13, so like 5 years.
That's even worse. You know what I mean?
Sound like a creep out pedophile.
Grooming.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
What?
Because that means that he was acquainted with the family, and the family decided he probably stated his intentions.
There with more for the family because his eyes was on the girl already from them time.
Yeah. And he's a man of God, so there's a certain.
So they had to get married first in order for him to procreate with her. That's crazy.
So you're saying a lot come from the donation box. Right? So you're saying that you can give some of them donations to the family for the arrangement, right?
That's why I love to drive the car to some places. You see,
oh boy.
But it is the
all I know is we are living in an age of confusion, as we were saying earlier, and it's such a contradiction to be on the pulpit and say that tell your congregation not to talk about it, not to ask nobody to ask you nothing about it, because you feel righted in what you're doing. But let's do the math on 63 and 18. Let's see how many years that is, because I'm quite astounded.
As our person that came in the background said, we cannot choose in how someone connects in regards to love.
That's 45 years. I'm sorry, that's too bad.
What?
No,
that's ridiculous.
I'm sorry. That's 4 different lifetimes.
That's like almost great
4
grandpa.
generations.
Yeah.
Great grandpa.
4 generations.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
That's great grandpa.
That's ridiculous to me.
Completely, it's wrong.
No. We have to have.
It's got to be.
There
a line.
has to be a fine. Yes.
Yes.
Come on. And if he was 18, I would feel the same way. Okay. If it was a boy who was 18 and a pastor who was 63.
Well,
look,
woman.
Look here, man. We're only saying to the pastor here. What happened to the girl? Something wrong with her? What happened to her? No, man. No.
Wrong,
come on,
man.
Something wrong, star.
Church is not the church anymore.
No, star.
Not what I grew up to
No.
Not what I grew up in.
Because the church that I grew up in was protecting the people them from these type of idiot things that are going on right now.
Look here,
in my eyes, the church is not even in sight.
No, because the church is blurring the lines like the rest of the world. That's what's happening.
All I know say is that I'm not really much religious, too tough to that, but me know said that is wrong. That's all we know.
Right and wrong is really all you need.
Wrong and right is right.
That's
how
right.
We grew up to see it,
exactly. But we got some good points on here and some good topics for next week.
Did. Sure do.
Oh yes, indeed. Thank you for everybody be tuning in. It was hot and roasting tonight.
We want to thank everybody else that also.
Thanks for everyone for tuning in.
For coming in.
Exactly.
Also to everybody else that gave in their perspectives and their thoughts on the topics that we addressed here today.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to thank you guys all for that.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Indeed.
Stay tuned. All right, for episode 5.
All right. 5 coming
still
up, guys.
Alive.
Have a good night.
Yes. And I always have to end it like this. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Me shit. What? You done know.